How much are you gonna charge for that set of nails? Today's situation is your client walks in the door, brings you this beautiful set of nails that she saw on Instagram. This set of nails has a lot going on. It's got ombre, it's got holo, and it's got a full glitter nail. How are you gonna execute all of this? I do not have the answers to the question, but we do have a pro here that does. Her name is Tracey Reierson. Let's go talk to her now. All right, Trace, so super curious. This is a set of nails that is very popular. It did really well on Instagram.
Yep.
Client wants the look. What's the strategy for you? You don't know if you have these exact items. How are you gonna go about this?
So this can happen.
Yeah.
Because people come in and they're like, oh, I want this.
Right.
And they're like, oh crap, I just knocked that over. I've done that. Like
Right.
literally like that. Yep. You don't have that anymore. So
Yeah.
we literally do not have hologram in this building.
Correct.
Searched.
Right.
So we have to kind of give her that look,
Yeah.
you know, and also letting the client know like, hey, you know, I'm going to give you the look, but I don't exactly have that stuff. Clients are cool. They just want the overall effect.
Sure.
So we got to change that up a little bit. I don't have that airbrush color. So I'm going to have to do a little mixing.
Oh.
Which normally I love this color. I would have already probably pre-mixed it in a bottle and
Okay.
had it on my counter shelf.
Is the ombre, is that airbrushed in this look? Or is it?
It's going to be in mine.
Right, so regardless, that's how you're gonna execute it because of, obviously it's faster.
I have to tell you, I don't think I would ever
Yeah.
ombre. I mean, I did a ombre the other day, like a vertical with mission, but that was just
Right.
kind of smearing the two colors
Right.
in. I would never ombre without an airbrush.
Yeah, it's just too fast and too easy, and the look
Dude,
just
this
looks
is going to be
amazing.
a 30-minute service.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
If we were doing real time, this would be 30 minutes.
Wow, well maybe we'll do real time.
Maybe we'll do it.
But not this time, right now we're gonna do how much?
Okay.
Okay, good, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, before we get started, let's show you the products we're going to be using. We're going to be using our Young Nails Liquid and Cover Pink for our fill. For the artwork, we're going to, of course, be using our airbrush, white and purple airbrush paint for our ombre. For our glitters, I have a custom mix of glitters. I'll tell you what those are in a bit. And then we have hologram. So these are all the products we're going to be using. Let's get started with the demo. Okay, so I've already actually done a fill on all the other nails, but this one still needs a fill, and I really do actually need a fill. So I'm gonna start by pushing back the cuticle just real quickly. Then we're gonna grab my favorite bit, the medium crosscut bit. To do our prep work, we're gonna turn on our electric file, and we're just gonna really tuck right back there into the back. First, that's my first place to start. So we're just gonna get right in there. Now, as we come around, making sure we get all that cuticle area nice and clean, and then we're just gonna follow through and remove the shine. So next, we're gonna go into our swipe, make sure that nail is nice and clean. Gonna take our clean manicure brush. We're gonna brush down, removing all that oil, pulling the dust from the nail grooves. Now, I know when I do these videos, a lot of times people are like, that's not realistic. Someone's cuticle area doesn't look like that when they come in. If you've been maintaining your customers' nails, normally they're not gonna have a bad cuticle area. So yes, you can do a fill in 30 minutes because it's maintenance. Let's grab our protein bond. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to that cuticle area, just where the natural nail is exposed. If you get it up here, it doesn't matter, it doesn't hurt, just kind of a waste of product. It won't yellow the product. We're gonna go in for our second coat. So you do one all the way through. Come back, do your second coat, that way we know that we're not gonna have any lifting issues. We're gonna grab our liquid, our powder. Now this is gonna take a very little amount of product. We don't need a ton, so it's just gonna be a nice small pearl, because again, all we're doing is filling this very back area. We have strength, we have structure, we just need to fill in the back. So let's grab that. This is gonna be a fairly wet pearl. We're gonna put it right back to the cuticle area. We're just gonna slightly walk it around that cuticle and lightly pull it through the whole nail. Don't overthink it, just get it to the back area. If you have a little bumpy or a lumpy, it doesn't matter. You can file that out really quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry. I'm gonna file and shape it, and we'll come back and we'll do our artwork. Okay, I've filed, I've shaped. We're gonna go ahead and grab our airbrush gun. I'm gonna grab our white and purple paint. Now I need to do a little custom mixing. Normally, because I really like this kind of lavender color she has going on, I would already have this mixed in like an empty bottle. But since I don't have that, we're gonna custom mix it right here. We're gonna take a couple drops of purple. I think just like 1 drop of white. Just gonna take like a marbleizer, or I have this mixing spatula, and I'm just gonna kind of mix it up in the well. But as we use it, it'll also mix itself. Once we have that, we'll get to airbrushing. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the towel. This kind of gets the flow going for me, and I'm gonna work my way up. Get a little more of that paint going through. Let's make sure I got my side. I can't really see that side. Okay. I'm gonna do the pinky too. Work our way up. Ooh, I like that. Make sure I got my side that I can't see. Okay, we're good there. We're going to go ahead and airbrush this whole nail, because this is what we're gonna do our hollow over. So I'm just gonna come through all the way through. This one with a little more darker purple. Yeah, cool. Okay, we have that. Let's move on to the other nails. Okay, for this nail, we're gonna go ahead and pull out our protein bond. I'm gonna do a nice little glitter press. We'll do that on the ring finger and the thumb. So we're gonna go ahead and protein bond. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use my stain resistant top coat. I really like how sticky, how well a glitter press works with this. Okay, let's go ahead and get that down. Put it all the way through. Okay, let's go ahead and get this in the light. And I'm gonna cure this for 1 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and grab our glitter mix that we're gonna use. Let's go ahead. Again, we're just gonna go from the jar and we go to the nail. Jar to the nail, all the way through. Now this has lavender, diamond dust, a little Furby, I'm not gonna charge extra for. Diamond dust, star sand, let's see, and chalk in this mix. Push it out, wipe our brush off, brush it through. Okay, go to our thumb, we're gonna do the same thing. All the way through. The reason we go to the jar, to the nail, to the jar, to the nail, is this keeps us from getting the sticky stuck in the brush. And I'm gonna use a very professional word, gunk it up. It's the only thing I can think of. Brush it out. I'm really gonna concentrate on getting those big chunks out of the cuticle area and the sidewalls. Okay. Once we have that, we're gonna go ahead and top coat with our stain resistant again. I'm gonna go ahead and top coat all of them. I'm gonna start with the airbrush ones first so I don't get glitter in it. All the way through. Making sure we hit the sides. This is the one time that I really concentrate on capping to make sure I don't remove the airbrushing when I go in and wipe the sticky layer off. Normally I don't get carried away with capping. Our gel polish doesn't need it. It won't separate. Okay, keep going. Make sure we get any gel we get on the skin off. Better to take care of it while it's still wet. Okay, once we have that, let's go back to those glitter nails. Come through, and I'm actually going to glitter these twice so they really pop. Getting that cuticle. Okay, let's get it in the light for another minute. We're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna go from the jar to the nail, really make that nail pop. Wipe our brush off. Go to the nail. Don't worry about spilling. You charged your client plenty. Okay, wipe. Oh yeah, that's really popping now. Much better. And we're gonna go to this middle nail where we need that kind of hollow look. So I don't have hollow again, so we're gonna take that hologram glitter, and I'm hoping to God this looks okay. We're gonna try it together. So I'm gonna take a makeup sponge. I'm gonna dip it in that glitter, because I want to be able to see the purple. I don't want to do a solid glitter press, so I'm gonna kind of just go through and tap it out. Get it in sparse in some areas so that that nail is just kind of, and we're really kind of flattening that glitter out so we can kind of get that hollow look. Just bouncing it some more so we can see some more of that purple coming through. I don't want it completely solid. I think I'm good with it. Cool. Success. I love it. Okay, so let's dust off the extra. So I'm gonna just really take that makeup brush and get all that nail groove clean. It really is helpful if you have a orange wood stick or a makeup brush where you can get that excess out of the groove. That way you don't seal any glitter that you don't want into that side groove and leave it chunky. Let's grab our stain resistant again. Let's go ahead and top coat those nails one more time. Ooh, I like that. I might like that better in hollow. Totally meant to do that. Okay, get our thumb. Just kind of putting a nice amount on there so I don't feel any of the glitter. Some people like to do it twice. You can also do that. That way you don't feel anything. So grab the light, and we're gonna do a final cure of 1 minute. We're gonna grab our swipe again, and we're gonna get rid of that sticky layer, inhibition layer, dispersion layer, whatever you guys like to call it. Let's remove it. And this is also gonna help remove any of that airbrush paint that's on the skin. Okay, let's show you the final look.
right, we're done with the set of nails. Tracey.
Yes.
I am dying to know how much.
80.
$80?
Yeah. It's a deal time.
It is actually a huge deal for this look that we saw was extremely popular. How's the 80 bucks?
So you got fill?
Yes, I was just calculating as you were saying it.
$60.
Got it.
Okay, we have the airbrush. I charge $10 for the airbrush.
Okay.
I'm not gonna charge for custom mixing that paint because normally, like I said, this is a color I really like. I'd have it pre-made.
Right.
$5 for each glitter. We got 80.
80 bucks. Now, in the beginning you said this would take 30 minutes.
It would.
Okay, so to me, if you're doing sets like this, right, on the half an hour, right, because you're booking these on the 30.
On the 30, yep.
You're making $160 an hour is unbelievable money in the salon. That's ridiculous career.
It really is. It's great money, and I know everybody's screaming there, but I can't do that in my market. I'm not saying you have to in your market.
Right.
I'm saying don't undervalue yourself. Find out what you should be charging in your area.
Right.
Even let's say they charged 50.
50.
If you're booking on the 30, it's $100 an hour.
Yeah, that's still a lot of money.
Really good money.
Yeah.
So that's the whole message, right? Is charge what you're worth.
Yeah.
I know you love doing it. I know you love doing the art, but it is a business.
Yeah.
So charge.
And I think that's the big mistake is people think that they should charge what you charge. And the whole point of this is like, first of all, if you're charging really low prices, bump it up a little bit is what we always say. You've got to bump it up a little bit, but look at your market and see the prices. But this is what you charge. That's the money you are making, which is insane.
Yep.
And I think people can get some value out of this, like seeing maybe I can bump my prices up to make a little bit more money.
Don't get mad. Just get money.
Exactly. I love that. Don't get mad. We want you to make more money. That's the whole point of this series. Tracey, thank you again. Beautiful set of nails. And we will see you next week on How Much?